What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. We have the TV Villains pack for LEGO DC Supervillains. This is a pre-order bonus. I'm pretty sure you get this with the Deluxe edition, and I have the Deluxe edition, so here we go. So right here, you get 6 characters. This is a character pack, and it's early access, I guess. I don't know if it's just we start off with it or what it is, but if you have the season pass, you're pretty much going to get it either way. Just if you pre-ordered it, you got it right from the start, or if you got the Deluxe edition, you got it right from the start. So we have 2 main bad guys right here, 2 of the big bad guys of the series. We have Vandal Savage, who is a big-time Legends of Tomorrow bad guy, and definitely somebody who is a monstrous bad guy in the universe of DC Comics. So he was definitely fun to watch during the Flash, or not the Flash, Legends of Tomorrow Season 1, I believe it was. And yeah, I think the actor that played him did very well as him as well. So he's got his big old staff, which I think is kind of cool. Not many characters have staffs in this game, but I think they did a really good job designing him here. He's got his overcoat. He's got his vest on. The beard is sweet. Evil eyes with evil intent. So he shoots lasers out of his thing, and it looks like he throws his knife, which we all remember from the TV show. So this pack, I think, basically has, you know, 1 or 2 villains from all the shows. We got the Flash, we got Supergirl, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow. So Vandal Savage has crossed over, I believe, into one of the big crossover events. So we go into his comic card. You'll see his character 178, Vandal Savage. Hathset, Dr. Curtis Knox. He has Beam Deflect, Boomerang, Goon Command, Heat, Shield Mode, Projectile Rebound, and Photo Mode. Born over 4,000 years ago, the villain who would become known as Vandal Savage was exposed to an alien element which granted him immortality. With his appetite for power continuing to grow over the centuries, Vandal Savage has become a near unstoppable opponent determined to become the world's ruler. Actually started from Green Lantern number 10, 1943. So our next character after Vandal Savage is Zoom, and he is awesome. Look at that. Once I realized I could use Zoom's chest piece as my custom piece, I ended up using that for a while. And it's actually really cool, and you can actually even change the color of it. You can make that any color that you want it to be. So obviously he's a speedster, does all the things that basically all the speedsters are, for the most part, the same character. He can kind of latch onto things. Now, one thing I don't know how people are going to feel about with speedsters, they do not run on water, but they do swim very fast. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't look as cool per se, but it's still cool. And no, they do not run up walls. So, but they are speedsters, and they do run very fast. You don't have to press any buttons to make them go faster. I think they do go plenty fast, and they kind of pick up speed as they go naturally. I actually prefer this because I don't love matching down buttons if I don't have to, so. It does feel weird though, like I feel like I'm just so accustomed to, hey, hold the button down to run faster. So Zoom obviously was a big time villain with the Flash one season. And he was pretty crazy, man. He did actually a great job. I switched over to Vandal Savage so you can kind of see their animations that they go through as they do they get assaulted. You can see that there are little police shields over their heads, and that is because they it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto, like where you do crimes and the police come after you. So so let's look at Zoom. All right, bam, number 180. So he has got Acrobat, Photo Mode, Sonar, Cosmic Treadmill, wall climbing, not the kind you think, and teleportation. Born in an alternate universe in the multiverse known as Earth 2, Hunter Zolman became Zoom, a supervillain obsessed with stealing the abilities of other speedsters. After a negative encounter with the Flash while traveling the multiverse, he hatched an evil plan to increase the Flash's powers so that he could later steal them for himself. Flash number 197, 1987. So there we go. So that is Zoom. Next up we have Vigilante. Now this was a character that popped up during Arrow, and I thought he looked pretty cool. But he was pretty much a letdown as far as I'm concerned. Wasn't this like the partner for Dinah Drake? I'm look at him right now. Vincent Sobel. Affiliations Helix and Black Canary. We've got detective mode, grapple, illumination, photo mode, tracking, technology, stealth, projectile rebound. Yeah, while serving as a Central City police officer, the former partner of Dinah Drake, also known as Black Canary, Vincent Sobel was accidentally caught in the wake of a particle accelerator explosion at Star Labs. Finding that he now had the regenerative ability, Vincent began a new life as the Ruthless Vigilante, and later faced off against Green Arrow. The New Teen Titans Annual number 2, 1983. Now I love his chest piece, man. He almost looks like Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. And honestly, I could probably just do this as Snake Eyes, and, you know, you guys would pretty much believe me. And to be completely honest with you, I might actually make Snake Eyes at some point. So yeah, man, he's Dinah Drake's partner, and he does pop up in Arrow. I think he's working with, was it Prometheus? I'll be honest with you, man. I'm just such a blur when it comes to Arrow right now. The whole Arrowverse in general. Arrow is definitely my favorite show, but like, I don't know, man. I'm not really fired up about this season. I want to be, but the idea of Oliver being in jail and having this whole season where he's like, I just hope he's not in jail for very long. I mean, obviously they're not going to leave him in there. It doesn't make sense to me. It really just, I don't like that direction, and it's unfortunate, but we'll see what happens. I will say, though, Vigilante looks really cool. I do like this character here. So, there you go. That's Vigilante. Speaking of Prometheus. Bam. And, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I think it's fine, but, like, he just looks like a scary Green Arrow with a sword. Which, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, I'm okay with, but... Oh, and he throws, like, little stars. So... But he can come up here, and yeah. So... yeah, Prometheus, I think... They did a pretty good job with him. I think that season just felt very desperate. And I think... the one thing that I'm starting to have an issue with when it comes to all of those shows. Like, I think about Smallville. Smallville was great, alright? And Smallville, yeah, they had some L's, but they had a lot of W's. Ironically, sign for Visit Smallville. You know, they won a lot, you know? And it didn't always feel like it was so desperate. Like, everything was falling apart. And I just feel like that's what it is with Arrow. It's just, everything's awful. And it's only getting more awful. And anytime they take a second to breathe, it just gets awful. And I guess I understand, like, there's got to be some conflict, but I don't know. I'm just kind of getting to a point where it's just a bit much. Maybe some happy episodes. Maybe have them just like go on a winning streak, you know? Like everything's clicking. And that's me. Rant over. So, oh, did I read Prometheus' stuff? I did not. So, there you go, Prometheus. And he has Acrobat, Grapple, Photo Mode, Projectile Rebound, Twirl Socket, Tracking, Technology, Stealth. Blaming the Green Arrow for the loss of his father, Simon Morrison vowed revenge and trained to become the villain Prometheus. Taking the name Adrian Chase, Simon became the district attorney of Star City in order to get closer to Oliver and complete his meticulous plan to ruin him. Simon Morrison, Adrian Chase. First comic appearance, unknown. So is there no Prometheus in the comics? I thought there was, but I digress. I mean, he looks cool enough, but I don't know. There's something missing, and I thought he wore black, but I don't remember wearing all green. But in any event, as Conan O'Brien walks by over here, this is how you, I don't think you can actually destroy them, which is weird, but let's see what he does.
My livelihood!
This is how you charge people, and there's like an achievement for doing that at 5 people. So anyway, next we get into there's 2 Supergirl villains here. Right here we have Indigo, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know anything about Indigo. She does fly. I guess she's like Brainiac's daughter or something like that. I'm gonna be honest, I don't watch Supergirl as much as I wish I did. Last season, for all the shows, I fell really, really far behind. And honestly, I feel like I only watched Arrow and got caught up. I didn't watch The Flash at all. So I heard nothing but bad things about it, and I never went to it. So she's got claws here. Looks like she can launch at stuff. That's a big thing in this game. She can obviously fly. Her trail is pretty cool. A lot of these characters have like super jump. And super jump is actually pretty cool. So my favorite thing to do, especially to get studs, is to fly around the daily fighter. Because there's like a bunch of blue ones right there. So what else does she do? She just kind of like charges out over here. So let's look at Indigo's card. And Indigo will say that she is Brainiac 8. Originally known as Brainiac 8, Indigo is a super intelligent android from the planet Kolu, who used Supergirl's pod to escape from Kryptonian prison and Fort Roz. After arriving on Earth, this highly dangerous supervillain is intent on using her digital powers to rid the planet of inferior beings. Blah, sorry. Titans Young Justice, graduation day number 1, 2003. So, there you go, Indigo. And last character of the pack is Rain. Now, Rain, again, not a character I know a ton about, but I did actually use her a little bit when I was playing the game, just because she's one of the, because I had her as a DLC character, she was one of the first characters I had that could fly. And honestly, being able to fly from place to place was fantastic. So, there is Rain, and there you see she can fly. So, her chest piece is sick, and I kind of wish that it didn't have the hips, because I would so use that, like make it red or something. So yeah, as you can see, she can fly. So there it is. And I love the way she poses. She's got like this confidence to her. And she's got like that kind of, shoulder pad over one shoulder, and the cape kind of hangs off one side, kind of thing. Looks like she has freeze breath. And holding down square. Oh, I think holding down square, she'll like create a rock and throw it. Yeah. Oh, it looks like she switches from heat to freeze based on what she needs. A lot of those guys do that. So here's Rain, and there you go. Samantha Arias, World Killers, and L Corp. So toxic gas, fire protection, flight, detective mode, toxic goo, heat, hyper jump, ice, X-ray, super strength, small smash wall, photo mode. Unaware of her alien origins, Sam Arias first discovered she had superpowers when she accidentally used them during a crisis. However, this was the beginning of her transformation into the genetically engineered Kryptonian world killer known as Rain, a supervillain intent on spreading her dark magic across Earth. Supergirl number 5, 2012. First appearance. And I'm assuming she obviously popped up on Supergirl. I do have one of the seasons of Supergirl on Blu-ray, maybe 2. There was a awesome steelbook one year, and I keep meaning to watch it, but I think the fact that it's like an alternate Earth situation just kind of turned me off to it. When CW brought it in, I kind of just wish they just left her on the right Earth, you know? I'm not a huge fan of like the Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth 3, which is ironic considering that is a theme of this game. But yeah, anyway. So that is it. Those are the 6 characters you get as part of the TV Villains pack. And the game is out now as of you watching the video. And thank you to WB Games for early access, which allowed me to play it before all of you. So there you have it. 6 characters. Look out for it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys get to play with them soon.